Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about pregnancy symptoms, just kind of what I went through, when I went through it, maybe a few that I haven't really experienced. For me, my first symptom, I guess you can say, or like when I had a feeling that I might be pregnant, it was weird. I was just so tired. I couldn't wake up. I could not wake up. I would drink like 4 cups of coffee a day and it would feel like I had no coffee, and I love caffeine. I'm a huge caffeine girl. In college I used to be really crazy. I would drink like a rock star for breakfast, have a latte for lunch, then working the night shift at a restaurant, I would drink like 2 more cups of coffee. Now, as an adult, I'm like a 2 cup a day kind of girl. I don't do energy drinks anymore. I've heard terrible things about them, and the older I get, the more anxiety I get. So I try to lay off the caffeine a little bit. So I was drinking like 4 cups of coffee a day. Nothing was happening. I didn't even feel like my heart rate was going up. I was like, what is going on? Is there something wrong with me? Do I have like low blood pressure? Like, I don't know. So that was one of the first things where I was like, And like I think I said before in my first video, I found out that I was pregnant really early. I found out at 4.5 weeks, roughly. My pregnancy tests were even coming up positive. They were coming back inconclusive. So I found out really early and I was really tired. I had to pee a lot. And this was all before I took my test. I was peeing a lot. And I heard that in the beginning of your pregnancy, when you have to use the restroom a lot, it's not because the baby is sitting on your bladder, obviously, because they're like the size of not even a jelly bean. It's because a change in hormones. And I guess my body's always been pretty sensitive to hormones. Like different birth controls and stuff have always really hardcore affected me. I've tried like 3 different kinds of birth control, and they never worked out. And and being a woman is just fun, right? That's what we have to do to not have babies. So, but here I am and I'm having a baby. Anywho, so that was the beginning of my pregnancy. Then moving forward a little bit, I would say around 6 or 8 weeks is when the morning sickness really started to kick in. I would wake up and I'd feel a little queasy. I would eat something, I would feel even more queasy. Then like mid-afternoon, late evening, all the way up until bedtime, it was like the room was spinning. Like it was so bad. It was so bad. I had a really hard time with morning sickness in my first trimester. I had to take medication for it. It was starting to affect my work and my social life. There were a couple of events I had to cancel, and I think I even called out of work twice because I was just so sick I couldn't even move. And I commute pretty far, so I have to drive, and I couldn't even do it. I was just puking so much and I couldn't keep anything down. I've talked about my weight loss in pregnancy. I have lost 30 pounds, and easily the first 15 pounds came off super easy because I just could not eat. And I mean, I did still because I had to for my health. That's a whole nother video. I still ate, but I don't want to get into that too much because that's another video I'm going to talk about, specifically weight loss in pregnancy. So fast forward to my second trimester. The day I got into my second trimester, the nausea pretty much went away. It was insanely miraculous. I'm so grateful that happened. I don't know how I would feel if I was the woman who had to be nauseous for the whole 9 months. That's not something I can handle. I am a weakling. So the nausea went away, and then I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm pretty immune to these pregnancy cravings. Like, I wanted carbonation a lot, and I think that was because I was so nauseous at the beginning of my pregnancy, and I wanted grapefruit, and like, you know, I was eating healthy and like liking all this healthy stuff. Well, that all changed. I don't have a sweet tooth naturally ever. I don't have a sweet tooth in my body at all. I don't like cake. I don't like sweet things. I like stay away from dessert tables at parties. I'm like right there by the veggie tray and cheese tray. I don't care for sweet stuff. But one day I woke up and I was like, I need chocolate cake. I need it. I need chocolate cake or somebody is going to get punched in the face today.
Somebody is going to get punched in the face today.
And if I don't have chocolate cake, I don't want to know what's going to happen. I don't think I'm going to survive. I felt like the whole world was going to end if I didn't get some like form of a chocolate something. It was so bad, and it hasn't went away since. So here we are going on 27 weeks, and I want to eat all the sweet things, and it's great being diabetic and pregnant because I can't eat all the sweet things. There was one night, this is when I noticed that my pregnancy cravings have gotten really bad. I'd eaten healthy all day, like I try to do. It was around 10 o'clock at night, and I had been thinking about Oreo milkshakes or Oreo like cookies and cream, ice cream, all day.
All day, since the moment I woke up.
And I was doing good, you know. I was like determined, like I'm not gonna get that Oreo shake. There's no way in hell I'm not gonna be that lady who's like, I'm pregnant, I can eat it whatever I want, you know. Self-control. I was gonna have good self-control. And it was 9 o'clock at night, and I was so angry. I don't even remember what I was angry about. Something happened. Like I feel like somebody was getting into an argument on someone's post, or it was the news, or I don't know. It was something so like that didn't even affect my life, and it made me so angry. I was like raging inside, and I was like, you know what? The only thing that's gonna cure this is an Oreo shake. So my pregnant ass drove to Jack in the Box at 10 o'clock at night, and I got an Oreo shake, and I ate half of it. I didn't eat all of it. I ate half of it, and next thing you know, I felt so much better, and it was like the rage inside me had lifted, and I was like, this is insane. This is insane. It's like comparable to like a drug addict who needs drugs, and then in order to feel better, you have to satisfy that craving. That's how I felt. And that's what happened. And ever since that day, my mind has opened up a lot. Another terrible pregnancy symptom that I've had is my hormones were raging in my first trimester. Towards the end of my first trimester, I would say, my hormones were really bad. I cried all the time. I was like extremely angry at everything and everyone. I woke up angry. I didn't like to be talked to, looked at, nothing. I was just done. I felt like just not a happy pregnant person at all. I'm so glad that that has changed. I still have my moments, but I am definitely a lot happier. I have noticed that my hair and nails are growing like crazy because of my prenatals. That's normal. One thing I haven't experienced in my pregnancy, and that I'm super grateful for, is the swelling. A lot of people deal with swelling of their hands and feet or body in general. I don't have that problem. Maybe it'll come later on. I hope not. A couple of weeks where I was extremely itchy, severely itchy, and it would happen like right before bedtime, which I have sensitive skin already. I used to get this like, it's not contagious or anything, it sounds gross, but I used to get this like rash on my skin, and normally it would happen on my back a lot when I was a teenager and like in my early 20s, and it happened like every day. And I'd be like, oh, it's my rash, and I went to the doctors and they ran a bunch of tests and they couldn't figure out what it was. I don't know if it was like nerves or stress or what, but If that were the case, I should have that rash every day of every second of every minute of my life right now. Stress when you get older is like way up here compared to like when you're a teenager and like your stress is like, oh my god, he doesn't like me, he does like me, I have bad grades, boo. The stress level is like down here, and I wish I could tell my teenage self that. Hot mess, let me tell you. Hot mess. Oh my gosh, my boobs.
Oh my gosh, my boobs.
They hurt so bad my first trimester. It was insane. I was like, why do my boobs feel like this? And like that happens in women who are going through hormonal changes. Like it happens during puberty. It happens even at that time of the month, no matter how old you get. For me, I'm not like that. Like my boobs don't really hurt during the time of the month, and I don't really ever remember them hurting going through puberty. So it was like new. I was like, whoa, what the heck is this? They hurt a lot. That's went away. Now they're just really large, which I mean, I'm not too mad at. That's fine. I just want to eat everything. That's my current pregnancy symptom. I want to eat everything in sight. I will literally be eating one thing, and like as I'm eating it, I'm like, okay, next I have to have this. And it's like I don't crave one specific thing over and over and over again besides sweets. Like milkshakes, I crave those like over and over and over again. But for the most part, it's like I'll be like, I need to eat, I think today was pizza. Like I had to have some form of pizza, otherwise I was going to chew my arm off. And then after I had, today after I had pizza, I was pretty satisfied. Like I can't even think of anything else that I really want to eat. But like there was this meme that I saw, and it was a little fat squirrel eating something, and it was like me right when I get done eating, and it says, now I need something sweet. That's how I feel. Like I feel like I just constantly am thinking about food, and I hate it. I hate feeling like that. But I don't know. It's honestly better to have my appetite back than it was to not have an appetite. That was miserable and probably played a huge role into why I was so angry. I was hangry. I'll keep you guys updated. Maybe later on in my third trimester, I'll do another one of these videos, like a part 2. Oh, she's mad at something. Are you done? Okay. So, yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. This went a little bit longer than I was expecting it to. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thanks for tuning in. And if you made it to the end, I appreciate you. And I will see you guys later. Bye.